Humans have tried to predict the future from their very beginnings. We wanted to know what the future was, and so we tried to figure this out in a variety of ways. Early humans were blessed with instinct, a sixth sense that served us well in avoiding danger. Our ancestors could sense when something was wrong and could act upon it. This came in handy when a saber-toothed tiger or other dangers were nearby. Today we still have that ability. We still have instincts. We also have intuition. Some of us call this feeling or emotions a gut reaction or something just felt wrong. This is what modern people say when they sense danger today and take action to avoid it. This is our sixth sense at work. Our 5 known senses are seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling. We use these senses every day. The sixth sense, also known as extrasensory perception, or ESP, we may not be so aware of, but we still use it. We use it when making choices and decisions, during sports and games, or in our jobs. Everyone is psychic to one degree or another. By heightening or improving this sixth sense, we can begin to perceive even more of our world. We can tune into our innermost being and receive a variety of invaluable information to aid us in our daily life. We can begin to map our own journey of success better, to a better way of life for ourselves and for our loved ones. Developing your psychic abilities can help with your personal growth and with your self-development. But how do we know we are psychic? How can we begin to embrace our innate psychic abilities? Let's explore further. Psychic abilities deal with the power of the mind. In looking at the development of our own abilities, we first need to examine the way we receive information, both through our normal 5 senses and through our 6th sense. Each of us has a particular way that we receive sensory information. Some of us are more visual. We need to see things to truly understand them. Some like to receive knowledge by listening. Some of us are feeling type of people, while other people are more emotional. Still others have a keen sense of smell or taste. We take in our world in many ways, but usually one sense is stronger than the others. Those who have observed others with psychic abilities have found people receive their 6th sense information along the same type of lines as they do the traditional senses. These abilities have names, and learning about these different types of psychic abilities may begin to give you a clue about how you best receive sensory information. You may have heard about clairvoyance. Many lump this ability as the main ability of psychics as a result of Hollywood movies about seances over the years. But in reality, there are a few categories of psychic abilities. These abilities include clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Clairvoyance comes from the French and means clear seeing. It refers to the ability to see an event in the past, present, or future. This type of sight doesn't normally come by the physical eye, but rather within the inner eye or within the mind, although some do see things that others cannot. If you have a vivid imagination and can imagine scenes like a person watching a TV inside your head, then you might have clairvoyant abilities. You are known as someone who takes in the world through their vision. Clairaudience is translated as clear hearing. This is the ability to hear sounds and voices that others cannot hear. It's your inner voice. If you're a good listener, this is the ability that may manifest best for you. If you take in the world by listening, then this is probably how your psychic ability works as well. Clairsentience is clear knowing or clear thinking. It also means clear sensing. Some call the ability of clear knowing to be claircognizance. According to Webster's dictionary, clairsentience is the ability to perceive things out of the range of ordinary perceptions. If you just seem to know things or can sense things, then you have the psychic ability of clairsentience. It is the feeling of knowing something, even when you don't know how you know it. Many people have this type of sixth sense ability. Each of these abilities can be developed, but one may be stronger than the other abilities. In time, all three abilities can be honed and be utilized. Let's take a better look at each of these. A person who sees ghosts or the dead, or other beings who are invisible to most people, is said to have clairvoyance. If the same person doesn't see the dead, but can hear them, then that would be considered to have clairaudience. For those who seem to know when the phone will ring or a friend will call, then this is clairsentience. Which abilities do you feel like you might have? You might have one stronger than another, or you may have aspects of all three. Now is the time to begin to explore your abilities by first determining which ability is strongest in you. Here are some ideas to get you started about your own abilities. Remember a time when you had accurate information about something or an event before it happened. Do you ever have déjà vu? Upon waking, have you ever heard someone call out your name, or was awakened by a doorbell and no one was there? Have you ever driven down the road and know what was around the bend? Congratulations, you have psychic abilities. Begin to expand your awareness on a daily basis. Pay attention to your intuition during the day. Ask your intuition questions such as, what should I do in this situation? And, what do I need to know about this? Listen to see if any answers come and in what form. Do you feel the way to go emotionally? Do you just know the answer? Do you feel like someone is telling you which way to go or what to do? Act on the information you receive. Begin a journal. Begin with low-risk situations like, should I have an egg salad or a tuna salad? Should I go right or left? Write down your results. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Start to explore your feelings when something doesn't feel right. Start to acknowledge weird coincidences in your life. Write them down and where they lead. By paying attention to your psychic abilities, intuition, or sixth sense, you can develop these abilities further. This is just the beginning of your psychic journey. It is a journey of discovery about the world around you and one that will enhance your life.